Alright, HadesOmega here, and we're gonna go ride the Livewire S2 Del Mar, alright? I've got to ride the Livewire 1 and the Harley Davidson Livewire. So, I've ridden them all, haha! So we're gonna go. I signed up for a demo ride there. Livewire is having a demo here at San Jose Harley Davidson, man. Not my favorite dealership, guys, but yeah, I think this is it right here. Yep, there they are. So interesting thing to note, Harley Davidson. Oh yeah, so I think you just get to go. You just get to go hop on it and ride it, you know. So let's park like right here. All right. But there they are. I guess you can ride a Livewire 1, but I've already ridden one before. It's an alright bike. It's too expensive if you ask me, but alright. Oh, they got a food truck here. Alright guys, we're gonna go ride the Livewire S2 Del Mar. Man, it's kind of heavy. I didn't check how much the weight is. I will put the okay, so you gotta wait for the you have to put the kickstand up, and then you hold the start for 3 seconds, and it fires up. There we go, and it's live now, okay? And it's in sport mode. They said to start it off in rain mode, but whatever. Okay, well, we'll go through all the modes, guys. Well, it's very similar to the Alta. Okay. All right, here we go. We're moving. Yeah. Okay. I think the mirrors. So it's got these bar end mirrors. Pretty nice. My knuckles barely fit in them. So the gauge cluster is just this round thing. What this bike reminds me of is like a FTR, guys. Yeah, it does remind me of a FTR. It's pretty heavy. Seat is really hard too, man. I don't know how comfy the seat is, but it's dished, so if you go really fast, it'll hold your butt. Okay, well, since we're kind of stopped, we'll go take a look at the gauge cluster. You've got your speedometer. It's in just digits, all right, and then in the center in miles per hour, and then there's a temperature meter underneath. It's 86 degrees F. I guess when it's on, that green, there's like a green kind of circular arrow thing, and we're at 86% charge, and we got 97 miles range, it's saying there. So okay, on the about the 8 o'clock position is your, it says your state of charge, and there's a little clock underneath. Okay, there is a traction control button. You hold it down, turns it on, hold it down again, turns it off. You just hold it until it says TC. Let's leave the traction control on. How about that? Okay, so we're here in rain mode. 97 miles range. So I'll put the specs at the beginning of the video. Oh, this guy's gonna hold the traffic for us. Hopefully we'll be going on a fun route. I don't know of any fun places to ride around here, guys, honestly. Alright, here we go. It's quiet. I believe it's a direct belt drive. Oh, looks like we're gonna hop right on the freeway right away. There's a lot of traffic. Whoa, okay. There is no regen in the rain mode, guys. Just in case you guys are wondering. Yeah. It's quiet. We're already at 50-something miles an hour. Looks clear. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa, man. Yeah, he goes, dude. He goes. It doesn't slow down. All right. We're going to go we're in eco mode now. That's a full twist right there. Oh, this car got in front of me. That's okay. We'll play catch up. There's a Vespa. There's a Vespa in front of us. All right, here we go. That's wide open throttle. Oh yeah, it goes. Woo! All right. This is the road mode, like a mode 3 in the Alta. Woo! It's pretty fun. It's kind of heavy. That's wide open right there. All right, we're gonna do the sport mode. All right, we're just gonna go straight to sport mode, guys. This is like the mode 4 on the Alta. So supposedly this has like 80 horsepower, guys. It's got a lot of power, guys, from the spec sheet. Yeah, from the spec sheet, it's got 80 horsepower, man. It's pretty fast. It has like a flat tracker. It looks like a flat tracker. That's how I would ride it. Man, the seat is so hard. It's like you're sitting on like a plank of wood. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's so quiet. I would say it's about as quiet as a Zero motorcycle. I would say it's probably, the belt makes a little bit more noise than a Zero motorcycle. So right now there's no, I'm just all regen right now, and it slows nicely. You don't need to use the brakes at all, man. It's just like it's very similar to the Alta, like how the mode 1 is like a rain mode, and the mode 2 is you know, a little more power, a little more regen, and it just goes up from there. It's pretty much the same as there's even 4 modes, guys, just like the Alta. Okay. Are we splitting lanes here? Oh, let's see how good it does the slow race. Oh, it's kind of heavy, man. Yeah. It's kind of on the heavy side. Yeah, it's harder to do the slow race than it is on my Alta. Yeah, it doesn't balance as good as the Alta, man. But it's okay, I guess. Yeah, not bad. If we just get a little speed going, you know. There's San Jose BMW. Yeah, man, all these lights are all messed up and stuff, so. Yeah, okay, so now we're on the sport mode, guys. So supposedly they say this can go 100 miles in the city, all right? I don't know what speed that is, man. Like 25 miles an hour or something. From what I read on the spec sheet, this has 10.5 kilowatt hour battery capacity. So I guess we're just gonna all go. We're gonna all go together. Hey, we were supposed to go, Prius. Come on. All right, here we go. Man. Yeah, dude, it goes. I'm just following along, man. I like this guy. You could definitely hear it. See, I think they're riding a Livewire 1. You can definitely hear how much louder that bike is compared to this bike. This does have cruise control, guys. As you can see here, there's a resume and a set here. So this does have cruise control. Pretty nice. 10.5 kilowatt hours. This battery is almost twice as big as the one on the Altas, and it feels like it, man. It's heavy, dude. Like I said, it feels like you're riding an FTR. I think the closest bike that I've ridden to this, that's like a gas equivalent, is like a FTR. And FTR hauls, man. The FTR 1200. How's it standing on it? Oh, you can actually stand on it. A little bit. It's not comfortable to stand on it at all, guys, but you could. Oh, here we're just zipping through the traffic. I love it. It just zips through traffic, no problem. Yeah, so 10.5 kilowatt hours, man. I would say, I think for mixed riding, my Impulse had a 10.5 kilowatt hour battery pack. No brake right there, guys. No brake right there. I had a 10.5 kilowatt hour battery pack in my old Impulse TT, man. Rest in peace. That could get me 60 miles of mixed range. So I'd imagine this could probably do about 50, at least. There's no storage on it. I'll ask them if you can take the seat off or something. I know the Livewire 1, you can take the seat off, and there's stuff you can put in. They have like a little charger in there. All right, it's got Brembo brakes front and back, pretty nice. And yeah, I think it's rocking 19s. It's got 19s front and rear. So yeah, it's definitely like a kind of like a flat tracker kind of bike. It's like a riding like a standard. All right, guys. Upright. 85 degrees right now. Whew, okay. So we're at 82% charge, and it says 92 miles left to go. Well, I would say that's pretty good, guys, but that's like a 1% per mile. Pretty good. But yeah, they advertise like 100 miles. I would say cut that in half. You could probably do 50 miles on this guy. All right. 100 miles in ideal conditions, but according to this, it says 92 miles. So either it's it's over ambitious on the range estimate, or maybe that's how far it really can go. Man, I'm smoking hot right now. I just want to split lanes through all this. Handlebar is pretty wide. I don't think you could split lanes with it. It would be kind of hard. That's all I want to say. It's pretty easy to ride slow. Are we gonna go there? Yep. To make a good city bike? Yeah, I think it would make a good city bike. It's got a little hugger fender on the back. Woo! I haven't whacked it wide open yet in sport mode. It's got a lot of power in sport mode, man. Just like the Alta. You gotta be ready to twist it if you're in like mode 4, right? Type of thing. I think that's the end of the ride, guys. So we kind of just went around the block, sort of, kind of. I want to go and do one more lap, but there's a lot of traffic. It's kind of no fun to ride it right now, man. I want to ride this thing on twisties. I wish they'd done this ride out like Alice's. I think Harley Davidson's done an event up at Alice's, man. They should have taken it up to Alice's, dude. I want a corner. Okay, here we go. Wide open. Oh my God! That was wide open there, guys. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. All right, I got one wide open pull, and the sport mode, guys. Yeah, and it could kind of stand on it. Pretty cool. I like it. It feels like a Harley Davidson. It's great. All right, and then once you put the kickstand down, that's it. All right, sorry, it was kind of a lame ride, guys, but there it is. Cool. Specs at the beginning of the video. Yeah, so I was putting the key in my Alta right now, and I was wondering, like, oh yeah, so there, from what I heard, they said that you can take the seat off, and there's a teeny tiny little space. Yeah, there's a keyhole on the side, and you could remove the seat, and there's just a little bit, teeny tiny space to put stuff in there. Not even enough to put the thing in there. Yeah. So, and then maybe I might go with these. I'll go out with these guys real quick. And yeah, so man, this is so much lighter than that bike. That bike was hard to do the slow race on, you know. Yeah, I take for granted how light this bike is. For an electric motorcycle, the Alta is pretty light, is what I want to say. Yeah, I had a hard time balancing that bike, man. So anyway, yeah, so there is a little storage thing on the back, on the compartment. There's a storage thing on the compartment, and yeah, you can take the seat off, and then there's a little storage back there. They said you can't put the charger in there. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, off we go. I'm headed to the Motor Cafe right now to check out the Stark Park. That'll be a separate video. Check that out, guys. But yeah, I had fun riding it. It's heavy, man. It literally feels twice as heavy as a Redshift, man. But it's got almost double the battery of the Redshift. Well, it's 10.5 versus like a 6 kilowatt hour. I think this is 5.8 or something. Yeah, so almost double the size, you know. It felt pretty fast. I have to say, it's probably as fast as a Redshift. Man, is it bumpy? Yeah, it's probably as fast as a Redshift. Woo! I wish we could have done some cornering like this. I felt it was a little more comfy to ride than the Redshift, though. Yeah, but it felt heavy, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I'll put a subtitle below how much its weight is compared to the and the Redshift is 280 pounds. So for an electric bike, this is actually very light, guys. But that's why the range sucks on it, man. So yeah, you've got twice as big a battery. Obviously, it's going to be heavier. The wheels are heavier. It's got a lot of stuff on it, you know. So. But yeah, I mean, it's not a dirt bike, so that's what I want to say. But yeah, I had a lot of fun riding it. Yeah, you can take the seat out, and there's a storage thing they told me, and I believe it has a smart key. All right, I didn't put any kind of key in the ignition or anything. At least I think it does. I think that key thing that's on the head is like what is it? It's a headlock or a steering lock. It's a steering lock. Oh, got it. Yeah, it's a steering lock is what it is. So yeah. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that demo ride. I did. It's pretty fast, man. Yeah, it's pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It gets up and goes. 80 horsepower, man. So you figure it's got like double the horsepower of the Alta, but the Alta feels light. So It's what do you want? You want like a lighter bike or that's with less power, or do you want a faster bike with more weight to it? You know, so you just can't beat the laws of physics, guys. Is what I'm saying here. So yeah, this definitely feels much more nimble and sporty to ride than that. All right, but yeah, but it definitely goes, man. It had lots of power, like loads of power, man. All right, HadesOmega out.